Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about a lot of new beauty products. I've accumulated quite a number of items here, all from PR companies and brands who sent me stuff, new things actually, that have either just been released on the market or are in the process of being released. And I thought I ought to pass on the information to you guys, give you a little sneak peek, a little preview on what's happening not only in terms of my YouTube channel, but also what's going on in the blog. Many of these things I'm currently in the process of photographing, so you guys will see swatches and photos and all that good stuff come very soon. But today I thought we'd just do a little casual fun video showing you guys in the video some new things. Get ready. Now the first set of products are from Benefit Cosmetics. I know a lot of you guys are huge Benefit fans and I've been just getting into them as well. I believe one of my first makeup palettes was actually from Benefit. Now they've recently released two new items. The first one being a new box powder blush called Rocketeur, and this is a pretty exciting release for the fall and winter season. If you guys are die-hard Benefit blush girls, this is the one for you. Now this looks a little intimidating in the pan, I have to say. It's got a lot of very high shine, kind of a metallic overspray to it, which can be a little scary when you're opening this right here, and I gotta say I felt the same way. Now they have changed the brush a little bit as well. It now has a tapered edge rather than the flat cut brush that was in all the previous versions of the Benefit box powders. This is not quite as scary when you put it on your cheeks. I've worn it a few times and it's quite nice actually. It's more of a subtle satin finish sheen, maybe a tiny bit more than satin, but definitely not so metallic as you're seeing it right here. I have a feeling this is more just an overspray, what you see when you first open the box right here. This is more of a fall appropriate, I would say, muted rose. It's not too bright, it gives you enough color, but it's not a deep brick shade or anything too severe. So I would say definitely very wearable, and this is not a very intense blusher, so very appropriate for every day, and I think would work well for, say, light to maybe medium deep skin. If you do have a very tan or deep complexion, I'm not sure how much this shows up, but again, I'll talk to you guys more about this in the review post I have coming up. So that's from Benefit, the first thing. Then they've got something kind of exciting for me actually. This is the Gimme Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. Now I know a lot of brands make something similar to this, and this is the new one from Benefit. I have the color in light medium that was sent to me, but there's also, I believe, a medium dark, two shades you can choose from that should more or less cover most people out there. It has a very tiny little brush wand like this, and the brow gel is actually tinted, of course. So what I have been doing, trying this out, is whenever I'm using a dark brow powder, I'll brush a little bit of this through the brows just to soften up the color so it's not too intense and too severe. And so far I do seem to like it, although I will have to do some further testing before I give you a lot more information on this. Next, we have a few things from Annabelle Cosmetics. They're a Canadian brand. You Canadian girls will probably know them. They're, very accessible in the drugstores. And I've been getting questions about where you can find Annabelle in other parts of the world. As far as I know, they've just started doing shipping to other places from their website. So go check out their site for more details on that. But over here, Shoppers Drug Mart, Superstore, London Drugs, I believe a lot of places carry Annabelle Cosmetics. And I gotta say, I am so thrilled about this little kind of trio of twist-up lip colors that they have. Now, they're also releasing a fall eyeshadow palette, which is called Chai Chai Chai. Looks something like this. I haven't tried out this one yet, but I was just so thrilled with the lip colors, kind of went for them first. But I'll give you a closer look. Very fall appropriate autumnal shades right here. Great for kind of a bronzy smoky eye. I know you guys all love that. It's kind of a classic look for the fall and winter season. But this is the palette. However, I do really want to share with you guys these twist up lip colors. If you have been seeing me either on Facebook or here in the video wearing like a darker lip, a red lip, this is what I have been wearing. Now there are three colors that are released for the fall season. All of these I have seen already on the shelves. If you're going to the drugstore, you should be able to find them. Of course, I have the kind of the preview packaging, so they have little stickers on them instead of the actual, nice labels and whatnot. But the shades are exactly the same. I have Vamp, and I'll swatch these guys because I think they're just amazing colors. So Vamp right here, much of a dark, rich berry shade. And then we have Cherry, which is a cherry red. Looks like this right here. And all these guys are twistable, so you don't have to ever sharpen them. That's a nice thing. Then we have Monroe. For those of you guys who like that true bright red, this is the one you want to go for. Now, all of these, I've kind of been wearing them either on their own or mixing them up together. Currently, my favorite combination is actually wearing Vamp, which is the darkest one, around the perimeter of the mouth, and then doing, say, Monroe or Cherry in the center, and just blending everything together gives you a really intense dimensional palette, and I like that a lot about these. Next, we have here some products from Marcel, good old Canadian brand Marcel. They're a little bit higher end in the drugstore range, but I think they do have some very impressive products. Their BB cream is one that I definitely recommend to you guys and talk about quite frequently when you ask me about, drugstore Western BB creams. Now, I have here 2 mascaras from them, actually 1 mascara and 1 waterproofing top coat, which is very interesting. Now, these guys actually won an Elle Award, which I think is amazing for any brand, but especially for a Canadian one. So here is the packaging, what they look like on the outside. The first one is the Marcel Extension Plus Mascara, bright red tube. I believe it comes in only 1 formulation, and it is a washable version. Looks like this on the inside, and this is actually a plastic bristled brush right here. Definitely smaller and less spiky and much more slenderized than most plastic bristle wands you may have seen. Now, I haven't used this one yet, but I shall very soon. But what really kind of got me excited about this little duo is this, which is the waterproofing mascara top coat from Marcel. Blue packaging right here. I think for those of you guys who just want to wear waterproof once in a while, like you're very happy with your washable mascaras, but sometimes you just want to waterproof, like wear a little raincoat, for your lashes. This might be something to consider. I know that Clairant does something very similar. That's one of their best-selling products, but here goes. Marcel has their own now. Now, it looks like good old regular brush bristled wand right here. Very liquidy formulation. Like, this stuff is dripping a little bit now that I've had this out. Clear formulation, of course, supposed to dry clear and just waterproof whatever mascara you have already on your lashes. Now, next up, let's talk about Mark from Avon. I am so thrilled to, for the first time, get a hold of some Mark products. I've heard about them here and there, and they've always kind of intrigued me. They have some really interesting looking products, and this, I think, is one of the cutest collections I've seen in terms of just products and colors and whatnot. And this is the Mark 10th Anniversary Collection, and I'll show you exactly what is inside and what I think is really kind of the star product. I'll start with the lip glosses. They have 3 lip gloss colors right here, and these are the Mark Wonder Gloss in 3 different shades. We have kind of a rosy one on top, we have a milky baby pink, and then we have a bit of a, I would say, a caramelly pink shade on the bottom. And the colors are Pink Shine, Peach Shine, and Nude Shine. There you are, 3 colors. These go on with, I would say, a light type of coverage and a light color. Not super opaque, a little bit of shine, not one of those wow me glosses, but I do think the colors are really impressive and they're very sweet and girly like that. But I think the star of the collection has to be this, which is the Mark Wonder Glow Blush and Glow. So this is kind of a blush and bronzer in one, and as you can see, hello design, isn't this beautiful? Now, the colors are really nice as well. They do give you quite a nice pink glow to your cheeks. Nothing too chunky, and that's something I really like about this palette right here. It has a mix of peach and pink and a slight hint of kind of golden shades and lavender shades. So it really perks up your complexion, especially if you have a light to fair complexion. I think this one will work really well without being too dark or too severe. I will again swatch these guys. I have photographed them already and they'll be posted on the blog very soon. And lastly, just to show you, there is an eyeshadow palette in this collection, which looks like this. It's a mirror on top, not wanting to blind you guys, but it is Mark the Day 10th Anniversary Eye Palette with 4 different kind of strawberry chocolate shades right here. I'm not super crazy about these. The formulation doesn't seem to be quite as buttery and smooth as I thought they would be when I swatched them, but you guys will hear more about these in the blog post. Now lastly, I just want to quickly show you guys a few things from a blogger event I attended last month, end of last month. You guys remember I was down in Toronto and happened to be there for the Proctor Gamble Beauty United launch, and pretty much it's kind of a, oh, how do I explain this? A whole night of beauty goodness with presentations and, you know, little snacks and just a lot of fun, you know. And they have different booths, all the sub brands under Procter & Gamble. They set up their own little booth to show new products and things like that, and we all went home with a goodie bag, which is very kind of them. So I do want to show you a few things from here, the Beauty United event, that really caught my eye. Let's see what I've got here. First off, oh, Vidal Sassoon products. You guys may remember, if you're of a certain age, that Vidal Sassoon used to have a hair care line. Now they did recently, you know, relaunch their hair care line. So I have here 3 products. There is a foaming mousse, which unfortunately got a little bit distressed in my luggage on the way home from Toronto. A bit of a spill, but we can work with this. So the foaming mousse right here. I've also got the repair and finishing spray from the line. You should be able to find this in the drugstores already. I've seen it in mine. And then we have the spray color protect. It just seems kind of like a protecting finishing spray, but definitely for those with color treated hair, which by the way, I might go for a bit of color back in my hair. I know, you know, kind of the fall and winter season is really popular for having dark hair, but I don't know, I feel better with some color in me. So Vidal Sassoon products, I'm really excited to give those a go. I definitely remember using a few of their things back in the day. Then you guys will be really excited to hear I also got the Olay CC cream. Alright, thank goodness this is in my right shade, which I believe is light to medium. I think this is the lightest of 2 shades that they have currently. So the Olay CC cream, I've seen this, I haven't tried it yet, but I shall do so. There you go, has a little funky helix swirl right here. And then I also have, oh, this is interesting, which, you know what, you guys, I might just kind of go for this and maybe do something crazy with my hair. This is the Clairol Born Blonde Nice and Easy Maximum Blonding Kit. Now, check this out. It will take you from here to here. I'm not sure if I really want to go this blonde, but I did go through a blonde phase, you know, in my younger days, and I don't know, this might bring back a bit of that. So this looks like lots of fun. And then what else is cool to show you guys? Oh, a few hot things, and you'll know exactly why, from CoverGirl. The new hot look for fall and winter, as we were educated, is kind of a reddish burgundy eye. And they have here the CoverGirl Flamed Out Shadow Pencil in this red color, which I thought was very, very cool. Now I haven't swatched this and I'm gonna save it for my blog photo, so I'm not gonna do that yet, but red, really in this fall. And they've also got the hot contour shade of the season, which is this one, the CoverGirl Bronzer in 120 Spices. Looks like this. Is those kind of a set of 3 different shades that you can contour and blush and bronze all together in one. But a really chiseled cheek is again very in, along with the burgundy eye if you're brave enough to wear this one. So quite a number of fun products in here. I will do the blog post if I haven't already done it. By the time you guys see this video, I'll link it down below for the Beauty United event. I think that's something you guys would really want to see, and just see a little bit kind of behind the scenes of what goes on. It was my first beauty blogger event and I thought it was absolutely amazing. So this wraps up the video. If you guys have an item that you've just seen in this vid that you're really excited to see in a swatch, in a blog post, whatnot, leave me a comment. I'll try to bump it up in my to-do list, but otherwise everything is in the process of being photographed, and I can't wait to share a proper blog post with you guys very, very soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye now.